categories, which makes them more qualifiable candidates for these schools that they're interested in. So with the organization, that's what we make sure that we do. What my brother was talking here earlier about was how do you handle your emotions, right? Because the neighborhoods that a lot of us live in, you know, we're dealing with crime, we're dealing with prostitution, we're dealing with drugs, we're dealing with gang activity. Like there's so much going on, and it's, you know, it's like I go to class and I've just walked through all of that. How do you expect me to be focused? How do you expect me to be okay, you know, in your class? And I was just assaulted before coming into class. But because I'm expected not to say anything, because there's an image I need to uphold, I have to keep it to myself, right? So being able to work with our students and giving them an opportunity to vent, to articulate like themselves and let that piece come out so we can support them. So with the organization that I've been fortunate to serve with, you know, for the past 3 years, I've had a 100% success rate, getting my kids through high school, helping to get them through and into and through college. And that's pretty much what we do.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. We're gonna come back and get a couple of names of people that can pass through. So grab that one or two students' names. Yes. And let's go over to you, Jensen Best. Tell America a little bit about the programs that you've implemented to move these guys forward. Now, they didn't say they got forward doing some things by listening to you. Tell us the things you're doing to make it happen.
Like I said, we're a 501c3. We are a nonprofit, the Creech Foundation, and we have besides the San Leandro Lions, there's other things that branches. You know, we have a music program, you know, where which is ran by a colleague of mine, TJ, and that is out of Southern, like that's South, like San Jose, you know, Sunnyvale, down in that. Okay. We also do tutoring. You know, we offered a lot of our kids tutoring sessions. Some of them do come and get some type of tutoring, and that is going to be more so during the summer, because a lot of kids are out of school during that time. So, you know, they kind of take a step back from the whole educational side of it, which happens a lot, which I want to get out of. You know, you still want to have them thinking and writing and all that stuff during the summer, because it gets harder that next semester coming up. You know, it doesn't get easier for you. Right. You know, it's like how I tell my kids in the game. You know, as the game goes on, it gets harder. You know, it's true. Like the fourth quarter is the hardest quarter, not the first quarter. So, you know, it just and that's life. You know, life doesn't get easy on you. It's more challenging as you get older. Like I tell my kids here. You know, but besides that, the other programs we do, I do like a skills and drills, where I have I rent out a gym. And I have a bunch of kids come through, and they just work on their fundamental skills. You know, ball handling, shooting, and we also break for about 30 minutes and go over trivia. We have a trivia time. Okay. Yeah, and I quiz the kids, because you cannot play if you do not know who invented basketball. If you do not know Dr. James Naismith invented basketball, don't jump on the court. You know, so those like my kindergartners know who invented basketball. They would tell you. So I mean, it's real fun. We just came from a kindergarten through fifth grade game. You know, these guys, I have them help me out. I have Devon. I have him, you know, helping with the balls and writing some plays down. Daniel, I want to get Daniel into coaching. Daniel's very, very. I could see it in him. You know, I can really see it in him. I've been around him since the Boys and Girls Club, and he's always wanted to, you know, tell people where to go and, you know, stuff like that, which is good. It's good. He's a director out there, you know. But this is the actual first time Daniel has played with me, like on a team. But I always been around him. Gym rat, you know, as you call it, which is good. It's real good. Gym rat is not a bad term. Yeah. You know, it's like saying the kid is always in the gym. He has grades to play, et cetera, et cetera. But those are just some of the programs that we do, you know, with the nonprofit organization, the music program, the tutoring. Then I will be starting the skills and drills. And we also have a 3-on-3 tournament that we do. And we do a lot of fundraising events like car washes. And we do like bowling nights for the kids, take the kids out, have them bowl. The skating party, you know, just little things just to build the camaraderie between the youth. Because that's what's lacking too. You got all these Texas and all this other stuff, but the talking camaraderie, like if I'm having a conversation.
Right.
So you know, as we're starting to wrap things up, you know, I want to just get two other quick things out of you. You gotta be really quick here to get it out. So I want these guys to kind of piggyback in here. I'm just thinking, you know, you talked about plans of what you're doing. You talked about structure of how you're doing it. So what can America do to help you bring the youth forward? What can we do? What can America do? Tell us.
Oh,
Man.
oh,
Heck of a
God.
question, huh?
That's a big
It's a
question.
laundry list.
Yeah. Let me grab my novel
Okay,
really quick.
okay. So pick me one thing.
Yeah.
Just give me one.
So it's not so much what America can do for me, but what America can do for their own youth, for our youth. You know, I'm a strong believer in that it takes a village to raise a child. You know, sometimes we get in our cars and we're driving, you know, through our neighborhoods, and you know, we pass kids, you know, and it's like, you know, do we take the time to stop and say like, hey, brother, like, how are you doing? Like, how's your day going? Like, is there any way that I can support you? Sometimes with youth that I'll talk to, like, that are not even affiliated with my program, like, hey, what are you interested in? You know, what are your goals in life? What are you trying to aspire to? Is there any way I can connect you? So I think what can happen is folks can make themselves more available to the young people, especially here in the East Bay. You know, for a lot of the young people that I talk to, they say that, you know, I feel invisible. I feel like people are not even taking the time to see me or even acknowledge me. And, you know, you see, you know, deals being made, plans being made to like redistrict cities, you know, where we have a lot of our young people that are being literally pushed out, right? So a lot of our young, underserved youth, they're being pushed out to places like Modesto, Stockton, Antioch. And it's like, this is a lot of our knowledge capital leaving.
Wow.
And we need that. We need that culture here, right? So what I would love to urge is for folks to take the time to grab our young people and bring them in.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And yourself, Mr. Beth?
I second you much because me, Devon, Daniel, a bunch of other kids that we're planning on going on we go to Reno every year, which is the big Jam On tournament that happens in Reno, Nevada. Thousands and thousands of teams show up. We have to raise $8,000+ just to take 3 teams to Reno, you know, and so one of the things that we do besides the car washes and everything, we sell candy bars, the chocolate bars, the famous chocolate bars, the world's famous, and the world's finest, the world's finest. And where we go to Warriors games, you know, and we sit at the Warriors game and ask, you know, donations for all those thousands and thousands of people that paid $200 to $300 for those Warrior tickets. So we did that on Thursday night, correct? Yep. I have a video of probably about 1,000 and thousands of people that walk right past 3 kids asking for a donation of $1. $1 to help them advance themselves. Right. But you would just walk right by a bunch of kids. That troubled me at the same time. I really couldn't believe it. Some people I had to put on blast. I just had to say, you gotta be kidding me. You just paid $3,000 for a ticket, but you can't give them $1.
Well, I blast you on that one. Hey, you guys, 30 seconds. For you, Devon, give me something that you feel the community or America can do to make your life change.
Well, they could start by giving the schools more money, like for the books and stuff, because some kids like can't focus and stuff because the books will be like torn apart and stuff. So we just need more money to go to the school districts.
Very good observation. More books. How about you, Daniel?
I think Coach Jensen put it best. Like, you need to pay more attention to the youth because, like, how people walk past them when they were selling chocolates, that's like a metaphor for how a lot of the kids go through life, just with everybody passing them by and nobody's really paying attention to them. Wow. So in order to help us out, you have to know us first. You have to know about us. You have to learn who we are and where we come from and the struggles that the kids go through in order to provide us some help, man, because it's hard out there. But with the youth leaders out here and these 2 fine men, I feel like the youth are well off if people can just help us out. So we're well off.
So there you heard it. You know, a lot of folks are talking and saying things about the youth, but you're hearing it straight from the youth mouth. We want better educational materials. We want you to speak to us. We want you to look at us. We want you to acknowledge us. We want you to be like Melvin and Jensen. And it's not hard. No. You know what? I want to thank you guys for coming on out today, Melvin. It was a pleasure, sir.
Thank you for having us.
And Mr. Best, it was a pleasure. Devon, Daniel. Oh, before we go, real quick, tell people how they can get in contact with you.
Yes, and so let's see. So you can contact me via email at melvin.e.cowan@gmail.com. I speak to young people, colleges, universities, high schools, middle schools. Just put me in front of a class and I'll motivate your youth and give them practical tools that they can use to move themselves forward. And so I'm really passionate about youth and youth development. And so that's where you can find me.
One more time, give them that address.
Yes. All right. So it's Melvin, melvin.cowan@gmail.com.
Fantastic. And you, Mr. Best, how they get in contact with you?
You can reach me at www.sanleandrolionsbasketball.com. You could also go in there and donate. You know, we have a donate button there. You can also reach me at, I'm sorry, I had to cough there. You can also reach us there at the office. We are in San Leandro, Aurora Suite. They will put up the address as the credits go up. However, but you can go to the website and just get me directly. My telephone number is on there. My Gmail is on there. Everything is on there. Also, you can go to the creasefoundation.org, and that also branches off to the San Leandro's website.
Okay. 5 seconds, guys. Give us your opinion about what you feel you accomplished here today. 5 seconds. Go.
I feel like I accomplished to get my word out there, so let people know like what we want, what we need in our community and stuff.
Great.
I agree totally with Devon. Like by putting your voice out there and letting it be known what you want and what you need for support, I think that's all we accomplished here today, and I think that's what we needed to accomplish.
Great. And what did you accomplish today, America? Well, I think we got a message from the youth. And what I want to leave you with is the fact that here at Keep It Real America, we say, be the change. Don't be the same. And I'm your host, Rodney L. Best, and I'll see you the next time.